Hey guys, welcome back to the series. We're going to finish up the chain case today. There's not a whole lot left to do. We just have to put some alignment pins, little rubber pieces that prevent clacking on the gears while you're idling and going between the RPMs onto the gears in the chain case. And then we got to kind of figure out how we're going to put everything back together. And then I'm going to put a little bit of tension on the track and kind of test it out to make sure it's working before I just button everything back up and call it good. And then when we're done, we'll get some shots of that. So stay tuned. And I kind of already set it up, but here's basically what we're going after. Is these two gears here have little rubber pieces in them called alignment pins, and this little guy right here, and they're worn down. And as you can kind of see on the other one, it's basically gone. And so I just stuffed a pick in there and stabbed into it. There's not much left. And I'll show you what they're supposed to look like. So, as you can see, the alignment pin here is sheared off. And I got the other side out. This is about how long they're supposed to be. And this one's completely worn down. So we got the new one here, and we're going to replace it. And this just goes across the gears to prevent the gear from chattering while you're riding, and then also it allows you to get into reverse a little easier. Gives it a little bit of play so that you can put it in gear without having to move the track at all. So that's these two. This one here. So let's go ahead and put that pin in. So it just slides in this side. Then you have the one with the groove in it. And it just goes like that, and it keeps it centered. So then when you go to put it into gear, this will give a little bit either direction. And then when you actually go to move in reverse, since this gear will pop over, driving this gear, this will actually be able to still catch. So yeah, dollar fix. I went ahead and tightened up the brake so we can turn on this bolt down here, which is a 12-inch Allen, or excuse me, 12mm Allen. Let's see if we have any room. Doesn't look like it. Hopefully I can do this. This may require something different here. I don't normally like to use a breaker bar to do stuff like this, but I don't really have a choice. So this is part of the shifting mechanism here. The forks will actually go up in here and will move to pull that out. This, which allows you to go into reverse. It's pretty simple, really, but I like the new style where they just turn the engine backwards. And looks like we're getting pretty tight. And we'll call that torqued. Okay. Now we need to get this spacer on there. Well, it's time for one of the final steps here. Unfortunately, I don't have the tool that will go in here to align the play and the reverse selector. So we're just going to have to hope that it's somewhat close to begin with. But I think she cleaned up pretty well. I could probably spend some more time on it, but I'm not going to. It's fine. It is what it is. I still have to attach the oil dipstick, and then I'll have to obviously bolt it up, and then this hole here will seal, and then everything else will hold it tight. So hopefully everything goes smooth. Yeah, and then we'll go ahead and get to testing on her. See what happens. So let's do this. I'm going to try and put the forks in between the gear and these bearings and thrust washer deals. Well, that went easier than I expected it to. Cool. I think I'm going to start with the bottom ones because the shifter linkage actually connects somewhere in this deal. Give you zero room to do anything. Yeah, so that's basically what it's going to look like. And then, of course, we have to attach our linkage, which someday I'll clean it up too. But for now, it's just going to go in like this. I'll probably have to cut here. It's kind of weird. I think somebody actually, before I bought, the guy that had it before I had it, I think he had reverse on here and then took it off. Because this is just too close. This one lines up about here though, but it looks like it was in there before. So of course, now we go back to it, right? I think we're going to get a couple of these on here before we really tighten anything down. Seems like a better way to go. Actually, we're going to go to that really hard wood one. It's way back here. I'm going to have to move the light so I can see. And of course, I can't reach it. This is going to be fun. think we found it. Yeah, that's the one. That's going to be really interesting to tighten. Easy to take out of there with all the grime and grit in the way. Show you guys what I'm dealing with here. Can't even really see that direction. It is way in the back there. And that's what we're trying to get to. So, I'll go ahead and put this on there and I'll come back. Just don't understand. Get on there. How is a guy supposed to do this? Oh, somebody hates me. Oh, I think we finally got her. And just snuggle up a bit here. And we still got a couple more to go. Oh my goodness. That was just too much fun. Okay. So this is going to fit something like that. Okay. Am I missing a screw? No. No. Oh, you know what? I almost forgot to put the brakes back on. Why don't you guys say something? That could have been a little annoying. There we go. Brakes. Torque. Torque. Okay, where were we? Oh yeah. I mean, that's going to have a washer on it, right? There's no way that wouldn't have a washer on it. Even if it didn't, I'm putting one on there. That don't feel right at all. Torque her down. Right or wrong, it's happening. Oh yeah, that feels a little better. Okay, okay. It's getting close. Sweating all over the place. I think that's the last one. Am I missing one? Am I missing one? I'm missing one. Darn it. That one wasn't too bad. Okay. I think I need to kind of go around and do these in some sort of cross pattern here. So we'll go ahead and, it'll be all right. Oh yeah, motion. Think it'll work? Yeah, see, this is going to line up here. So we're going to end up having to cut or melt that out of there. Okay. Home stretch. I think that's doing something. It's making noise. Extension's messing with me. Oh, it's on there. I'm not entirely convinced that's doing anything yet, though. Sure seems like it's a few turns off, doesn't it? Is that normal? I don't know. Okay, let's put the secondary clutch on, the exhaust on, put some tension on the track, and see if it does something useful. Sound good to you? Alright, now it's time to put the secondary clutch on there. Look at that. It's even pointed up. That never happens. I should go buy a lotto ticket or something. So we'll just kind of get it close. There we go. And these are kind of funky because you have an O-ring and a couple of small washers and a big washer. So a bunch of this makes 0 sense to me. So I just kind of do it. And we'll just assume it's the same size as everything else was. And it is. Oh, and we're bleeding. Cool. And we'll put the brake on. There we go. No play. What I like. And since I can't seem to find my original belt that I had on there, which I may have just thrown it away, it was ripped. This one's used as well, but we'll throw it on there. Good enough to test with. Hey, stuff's doing things. I like that. Turn it. Give it a little more room. Okay. Let's check that exhaust back on. I cleaned this up exactly at 0. Oh, that's going to be super fun to reach everything now. Nice. It wouldn't be any fun if this was easy. There was no room before. Oh man. Maybe we'll just sort of test it before we get everything on there too tight. This is going to be brutal. Well, at least I can start off with just one. That'll work. Can't forget the tennis ball. It's the weirdest thing. Well, this should be an absolute nightmare. Looking forward to it. I don't remember which one went where either. These look the same. Let's start here. This is what's going to happen the whole time too, isn't it? Let's see if we get lucky. Okay, reset. Anyways, last year, drop one down there. Had to take the belly pan off to get it out of there. Just doesn't seem right. That is going to be ridiculous. And if I do get it on here, good luck ever getting that back off, I guess, huh? Now I got a hold of something. This is going to be a nightmare. This linkage just gets right in your way. Huh. Alright, I'm going to get that on there and I'll get back to you guys. It fought me every step of the way. I am not kidding. And now what's going to happen is I'm going to drop one again. And have to remove the whole thing again. So, look forward to part 17. Because it's going to happen soon. I think it's better to go from the top down. We're going to try the top down. Not liking the top down. There we go. At least it's kind of already hanging there with this direction. That don't seem right. Oh well, guess it's on there. Okay, tennis ball. Ish. I feel like I'm missing springs. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, maybe not. Just doesn't. Something doesn't seem right. That doesn't seem tight enough. Shouldn't be able to put it on with my fingers, right? Ah, these seem tight enough. Ah, it seems tighter over there. This looks like a good spot to lose a spring. Yeah, let's try and lose this one real quick. Whew. Just got some pressure. Oh yeah, first try-ish. Oh, what is going on with this spring? It's all curly cued. So that must go one of these shorter ones. Let's try that. See if we can get away with it. That's too much, but it's gonna have to work. That's just gonna be loose. Huh. This spring has seen better days. This is what it is, I guess. Yeah, if you can put it on there with your hands, it's definitely not tight enough, right? No way that's tight enough. We're going with it though. Whoa. Last one. Okay. So much for putting it on there temporary style. Well, I have no idea what's going to happen. So, just got to tension up the track a little bit. You guys want to watch that? Alright. So, I believe we should be able to get this socket on here. There we go. And then, start tightening it up. And we're not going to put too much tension on it, just enough to see what happens, really. Take it out a little bit. Alright, that should be good enough on that side. And the same thing for the other side. I think we're going to call that good. Alrighty, I haven't even test fired the snowmobile yet. I haven't tried it. I don't know if it's going to work or not. So, take one. Hopefully you have one. Let's see what happens. If I hear any crazy sounds, I'm just going to shut it off. That doesn't count. Okay. got a snowmobile with reverse, so I'm still a little bit mesmerized by what just happened. Holy cow, that was fun. I'm not gonna lie. That was pretty cool. Well, need to get it back there, so what's going on with my recoil? So I think we're going to call that a success. And any future videos about this, well, you know what? I think we got some touch-up stuff we can do. So there'll be some other stuff coming out, but it'll be limited, short videos. I still want to go ahead and address this situation here. I'm going to cut that down and just make that a little bit better. Once I get the hood on there, I'll be able to align everything. Put a little tension on the track, and maybe I'll film that for you guys. If anybody wants to see that. But I am going to call that a success. It works. Thanks for watching, guys. Crazy. Reverse on a fire cat. Usually there's mountains back there, but these fires in Washington State are just crazy. There appears to be a tiger in the lawn.